Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie. In this video, I'm going to cover some of the things I have done. Actually, one big thing that I have done to help with my sleep problems. If you're new to this channel, let me introduce myself. I'm a 56-year-old obese woman who's been on a Zepbound journey for roughly 13 weeks now, and I've lost a total of 25 pounds. In a couple videos farther back, I had mentioned some of the issues that I was having being on Zepbound. And one of the issues I had was my sleep. I'm not a good sleeper to begin with. My sleep has always been poor to fair. My tracker tells me that every single day. So I started, you know, I'm thinking, this is how life is going to be. I'm going to be sleep deprived until I die. So let me tell you, I was out walking the same day that I made that last video about my issue with sleeping. And I came across a guy who's always walking barefoot in my neighborhood. People think he is a little bit of a weird bird. Let's put it gently there. But my dog went up to him on this day. It was kind of like fate. And my dog went up and he started talking to me. And I didn't want to be rude. So I started talking to him. And he said something really weird to me. He said, "Do you remember what you used to like when you were a kid at all?" And I said, "Yeah, I do." He said, "When you woke up in the morning, how did you feel?" And I said, "Oh, like I could conquer the world, like the world is my playground." And he goes, "Did you ever go barefoot?" And I got thinking about it. And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Why don't you try going barefoot? You look really tired. You got some really good bags under your eyes." I thought, "Oh, wow." He's got no filter, this guy, but that's okay. You know what? He is right. I do have bags under my eyes, right? Because I am sleep deprived. So let me tell you something, guys. I have flat feet. They're as flat as a pancake. My parents put me in those God-forsaken, ugly, hard, stiff shoes. And any chance I could, I would take them off. I loved when I was a kid the feel. We lived close to the lake, and like I do now. I loved the feel of the sand beneath my feet and the grass. So I got thinking about it. And I'm thinking, he's got no filter. Maybe he's got some insight on this. So I did a little bit of research. Now, remember, guys, I'm not a doctor. So I found out that walking barefoot reduces cortisol, which is the reason why most of us have difficulty falling asleep, especially for the ones who you're asleep and 1 o'clock in the morning you're up for hours. For me, it often is an hour and a half to 2 hours. So I thought, that's interesting. Then I kept reading, and it stated that it resets the circadian rhythm. Grounding may actually reset your body's natural wake sleep cycle. Hmm. So I started going through some more doctors' journals and stuff. And I mean, what harm can it do? I found out about inflammation. We all know how bad inflammation is in our body. Well, apparently it lowers inflammation by absorbing the free electrons from the ground, which acts as a natural antioxidant. And I also found out it calms your nervous system. Now, they suggest 10 to 15 minutes in the morning when you wake up, right? So, first thing I do when I wake up is I go out, especially if there's a little bit of dew on the ground. It acts like a little bit of a conductor, right? So I go out and walk around my garden for 10, usually about 10 minutes. And then at night after dinner, right after dinner, because like I had said, one of the important things to do is after you eat is to make sure you're moving for 10 to 15 minutes. So that's what I do. I go out and I walk my garden for 15, 20 minutes. And I'm going to tell you guys, my Fitbit now is telling me from fair, and I've actually had 2 nights where it's good, where my sleep score is in the 80s and 90s, which, to me, that is an improvement. And I know, guys, if you're in an apartment, it may be hard for you to go and walk safely in the grass, because you don't know if there's needles, glass, or a present that the neighborhood dog has left for you. But in my backyard, I know I can walk safely. But if you can't, may I suggest that you go to a park and even just put your bare feet in the grass, and try it out and see if it helps you. Like I said, it was just kind of weird that this day I made the video about my issues about sleeping, and not even 15 minutes after I posted, I went for a walk and I met this guy. And my dog never goes up to men. She went up to him. So, guys, try it, and let me know if it works for you. Even if it helps a little bit, any help that we can get is good help. Um, if you like this video, if you found this entertaining or interesting, please give me a thumbs up. And I would really love if you subscribe to my channel. Um, this journey that I'm on is going to be a long journey. Like I had said, it's going to be a year and a half long journey for me. And I would love to keep posting stuff that would help you guys, even one person on their journey. I would love to hear from you guys. Please leave me a comment. Um, Even if you think I'm a weirdo about this, but start doing some research in about, there's even apparently grounding sheets. Now, they're really expensive, but there is grounding sheets out there. But I'm going to just go barefoot. Now, in the winter, haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do that. I am going to spend a lot of time in Dominican in the winter. I will be retiring there next year, but I'm hopefully, if I can spend the winter down there, I'll be having my feet in the sand every single day. It's just like when you go on vacation, and if you're one of those people that walks in the sand along the beach, do you remember how good your sleep is? And you always took it off as just being on holidays. I think it's got something to do with walking bare feet. So, guys, try it. Okay. I hope you have a good day, and take care of yourself. Okay, doke. Thanks. Bye.